Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning into the Silly Goose Sports Talk. I am Big T.
And I'm Skippy Daddy-O. And before we begin today's episode, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be cool and watch this piece.
Okay, so for the
Welcome.
viewers that we still have on this episode, Skippy, how
What
was your
you
week?
you think you don't think they liked my performance of Careless Whispers? Of course.
If we
I'm
have
a
a viewership tank this week, we know what happened.
I am a recent jazz musician using the greatest instrument of all, the goose call. So this week, lots of fantasy football stuff, of course, since our league started up. First games, our draft commenced. It was very successful, I would say. But unfortunately, I kind of sucked this week. I was rocking with mainly Tom Brady. I had Austin Eckler.
You also lost $1.
I okay, but we talk about that later. Listen,
Okay.
Saints sucked. Justin Tucker. No one. Every single person on my team underperformed, except
Well,
from David Montgomery. But
hey, my boys had good nights. I won both of my Well, as it stands right now, I'm winning, but I'm winning by at least 30 points.
Tidy
So
Whitey number 1 ain't coming back.
well, and then my other league, the other guy has Russell Wilson, and unless Russell Wilson has a monster night, I am winning that game. So
Yeah, yeah. I lost against the producer, and
Ugh.
another notable, very notable, of course. Actually, I think we'll talk about that in fantasy football segment. But yeah, I went camping this week. Twas miserable because of rain. It was raining all week.
Eh,
Which it's
that's
never fun. It's basically a summer camp almost. Well, kind of. You go for the weekend. There's a bunch of events on Saturday. So
that's
yeah,
fun.
it was fun. It was fun. But yeah, rain no fun when camp. That's what we learned. You know
Yeah.
what's even worse? Okay, literally, I'm not kidding. Once we went to Isaac Walton League. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
It's by a big lake, and we were doing it for my sister's HG trip, and basically boys were invited, and the night that we were of, it was like Saturday or something. We would leave Sunday morning. Heavy, heavy, heavy rain. My tent ended up flooding, and
Oh.
so there's me in my little sleeping bag. I'm like floating on the water. I'm like a little boat. It's like a waterbed. I'm
There's a
floating
little
on the bed.
sail. You need a
Listen,
little.
if you thought packing wet camping gear sucks, imagine doing that whilst it's raining with 4 tents and a bunch of little kids. It kind of.
Oh.
I'm sure the Mr. Producer is having flashbacks as we speak. But yeah, we're gonna kick off a little bit of NFL. You can get us
All
with the Washington commies.
righty. So, Washington Commanders face the Jacksonville Jaguars in our Week 1 matchup. Jacksonville kicks off the season getting a field goal. Washington topped that with a touchdown from Carson Wentz to Curtis Samuel. Backed it up in the next drive by Snipe to rookie Jahan Dotson, making it a 14-3 ball game. Then a couple field goals by Jacksonville later, it's 15-14 Jags. And then a controversial fumble slash incomplete pass call. The Jags keep the ball. Then Washington's defense held up. On the next drive, Wentz threw a pick to first overall pick Trayvon Walker. A play later, Jacksonville was in the end zone with a 22-14 lead. It looked like same old Washington blows the lead, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
On Washington's next drive, Jacksonville learned why they call him Scary Terry, as Wentz threw a 49-yard snipe to Terry McLaurin to close the gap to 22-20 as they missed the 2-point conversion. Washington got the ball back after a massive sack by Daron Payne. Wentz drove down the field, and Jahan Dotson got his second touchdown of the day, which was the game winner. And in his first NFL game, that was nice to see him get 2 touchdowns. Let me pull up the stat line for the games because I was too lazy to actually type them up. But yeah, that defense kind of stunk early on, but then later on in the game, they decided to
I'm
actually be a little bit.
stinky.
Yeah, Carson Wentz, however, went 27 of 41 for 313 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 2 picks. The first pick was his fault, absolutely. The second pick was just a good play by the defense.
Yeah.
And have Antonio Gibson going 14 carries, 58 yards. You not see much from him. He also got 7 receptions for 72 yards. That's a lot. And where's Jahan Dotson? Jahan Dotson only got 3 receptions for 40 yards, but 2 of those receptions were for touchdowns. So it was nice to see. Curtis Samuel went 8 for 55. McLaurin only got two catches, but those were for 58 yards and a touchdown. They're starting to double cover Terry now, so I think that his stats are going to plummet a lot, but that's because they're putting 2 guys trying to cover him. That's why Jahan Dotson's here to complement Terry McLaurin. You have 2 guys streaking down each sideline. You only have enough guys to cover them all. It's just
Mm,
it's
yeah.
1-0 to start the season. We face Detroit next week. Holy moly, the Commanders have a shot at the season because Dak Prescott broke his hand. We got a shot at the division. Hallelujah. We
Hallelujah.
got the Eagles to worry about now.
Imagine having to worry about the Eagles. So, Steelers, now listen, I'm going to say before we talk about anything, listen, a win is a win. No matter how we got there, it was a wacky game. Steelers got there off the backs of defense. By far, offense sucked, but the defense carried the whole game. 4 interceptions, 7 sacks. They were literally the only reason the Steelers did not get actually rolled. But thankfully, we pulled off a 23-20 overtime win with a kick 5 seconds left in the game.
Yeah.
Little wacky, little wacky
It did
and
not
wild.
help. It did not help Cincinnati's case that their offensive line somehow got worse over the offseason.
Nor was the Steelers. Offensive lines on both teams not good. Trubisky ended up 21 and 38 for 194 yards.
How many times did Joe Burrow get sacked?
7 times. 7
Holy
sacks on Burrow.
moly. Hey, real Joe Burrow might have gotten absolutely pumped.
Oh, is he getting the stupid cutout?
Poor Joe Burrow is A-OK.
That's the Joe Burrow we all love.
Yes, sir. Me and my boy.
Okay.
I got him on my
I
fantasy
mean,
team.
Trubisky made a couple clutch throws, but there was quite a lot of room to improve. Though the running game was carried by wide receiver Chase Claypool, going 6 for 3 yards.
I don't know why I still see him as a rookie. I don't know. He seems like a young guy.
Yeah. Now listen, this is what I'm really annoyed about. TJ Watt got hurt nearing the end of the fourth quarter. It looks like a torn pec. Now the severity will determine how long he's going to be out.
Ooh.
It's predicting to be 6 or more, which is gonna definitely. He was maybe 5 of those 7 sacks. I don't know the exact. That's prediction. So listen, Steelers not gonna be a good season. I'm saying it now.
Well, as you said, a win's a win.
Listen, offensive stinks. If the defense without Watt, we'll see.
Hey,
Defense is going to be carrying us.
They have
Listen,
a kicker.
we're gonna be. Listen. With defense, we can beat mediocre teams easy.
Yeah.
But against teams like the Bengals, we ain't gonna be winning more of these kind of games. But yeah.
Yeah, that was a toss up either way. I had that one, even though I did have Cincinnati winning when I had that was a heads up game that could go either way.
It looked like it was going to go either way. Anyhow,
yeah.
Now the Steelers haven't retired a player's number since doing so of Joe Green's number 75 in 2014. Now that brought the number of officially retired members in that team's storied history to 2. But with the 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception, the most famous play in the team history and perhaps in the history of the NFL approaching later this year, the team decided to add its short list of retired numbers. Team President Art Rooney II announced the Steelers will officially retire the number 32 worn by Franco Harris.
Okay, that's pretty good. I'd
Respectable.
say that Harris was pretty good. I applaud that decision.
Yeah.
Now, in other NFL news, we didn't type this down, so I'm just gonna take this from Google again. As it stands right now, with 7 minutes and 1 second left in the third quarter, Seattle Seahawks lead the Denver Broncos 17-13.
Seahawks
So,
win. I'm predicting now.
yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, Denver's in the red zone right now, so
Yeah, we'll see.
we did have the Bills beat the Rams 31-10 in the kickoff game.
Good for the Bills. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. This season, because I know that the Steelers ain't going nowhere.
I'd like to see the
Uh,
Bills win.
that's what I'm saying. Of course,
Yeah,
Bills. Of course, Steelers always will come first. But I've been rooting for the Bills. They're my playoff rooting team.
yeah, it's the your
When
pick.
Steelers in the playoffs, I root for them because I
Yeah,
feel bad.
you have your teams you pick.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then you have the Eagles beating the Lions 38-35 in a high scoring affair right there. Washington takes on the Lions next week.
Yeah.
And then a shocker right here. Do you have the things pulled up too?
No.
Okay, then I guess I'll read them all off. All right, we had the Bears beat the 49ers 19-10 in a monsoon game. That was a lot of
Months.
rain. Maybe it was the same rainstorm that hit your campsite.
Perhaps.
And then you have the Dolphins beating the Patriots 20-7. Tibor's probably laughing right now. And you have
Tiber's maniacally laughing in his college dorm.
and the Browns beat the Panthers 26-24. The Colts and the Texans tied 20-20. What's up with that?
Beats me.
It's our annual tie. And then the Falcons blow another lead, and the Saints come all the way back to win it 27-26. Ravens slug the Jets 24-9. Vikings stun the Packers 23-7. Giants stun the Titans 21-20. Chargers beat the Raiders 24-19. Chiefs destroy the Cardinals 44-21. Harrison's a happy boy right there. And then the Buccaneers beat the Cowboys 19-3, and Dak Prescott broke his hands. So it's gonna be a dogfight between Washington and Philly for that
Yeah.
NFC East title.
Mhm.
And the Seahawks somehow got the ball back. I don't know how.
Okay. Well, there you go. I mean, that's all we have for NFL. Wacky week though.
Yeah,
It's only getting crazier though, so we'll see.
yeah. That
Now,
was week
over
one.
in baseball, as season's wrapping up here, final week of the season ended for the Fed Nets. I need to probably make sure of that ended going 4-1, including a season finale, 14-2 blowout. Round one of the
Woo-hoo!
playoffs starts Tuesday with games Thursday and potentially Friday.
Guess
Let's go,
who's
Fred Nats.
going?
Who?
Guess who's
You?
going to that first playoff game?
Who?
I'm working there. Ha ha ha. First
Hey,
playoff
that's
game in
that's
Fred
actually a
Nats.
good game to work out. That work to work at.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm super hyped for that. It's gonna be absolutely amazing.
And then we go from Fred Nat's excitement to what we call the depression teams. Literally on our script here, Nationals 2-5 on the week. Nobody cares at this point. Pirates 2-4 on the week, just waiting for the season to end.
Then the Orioles kind of collapsed.
Yeah, Orioles, you could take that one.
So it was going pretty well, and then it wasn't. They're now 5.5 games back of the wild card. They pretty much an epic collapse from one of these three teams ahead of them. Same as I said last week, you're not going to make the playoffs this year. It was a good run. Just relock, reload. The future is bright in Baltimore. You didn't think we were going to make it all the way back this year, but keep bringing these prospects up.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Braves 3-2 in the week, 1.5 games behind the Mets for first place in the division. The diffusion, as it says here. Before losing their last two, they were in first place for one day. So there you go.
Okay, the Braves Mets, this is going to be a dog fight in the rest of September.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that.
it'll be something. Although it'll be also consists of Albert Pujols has hit his 697th home run, passing Alex Rodriguez on the all-time list. He now sits at 4th in MLB history. So
Woohoo!
let's keep seeing him go up.
We do have some college football over here, if I do say so.
Indeed. I'm gonna start off with Penn State, Virginia. You
All
take
right.
Tech and Marshall. So
Yeah.
Penn State rolled 46-10 over Ohio. Next week we're chasing Auburn, and we will see. We'll get a little test to see what this team is really made of.
Yeah.
Now they have moved up to second. They've moved up second in the AP poll.
22nd, secondy second.
Second, 22nd. Listen, it's time. It's tired. I'm tired. Okay.
This
And
is what
I
happens. Look, we're recording these shows later and later into
It's
the
literally
night
it's
on Monday.
10:12 p.m. I got back from doing geometry, and now I have to finish on my paper after this. So
Oof.
anyway, Virginia went on the road and lost to Illinois 24-23.
All
Or as
right,
I would say
Virginia
it, 2
Tech.
4 2 3.
All right, Virginia Tech got a good bounce back win, 27-10 over Boston College. I thought the season was down the drain. I mean, yeah, it still is down the
It
drain.
is.
Playoff.
Don't
At least
get
they
hope
got
to
a
me.
win. At least they won something. But Marshall thundering.
Here's where the real
herd.
story is.
Marshall beats Notre Dame. Woohoo!
Never thought I'd see the day.
What did I say last week?
What? Well, I don't
What did
remember.
I say? Well, last week I said if Old Dominion can beat Virginia Tech, then Marshall can beat Notre Dame. And by golly, they did it. Go Herd! Woo-hoo! 26-21.
Marshall Hurd is Timmy's replacement team for the Tech.
No. Like, look, Marshall is a team that our family's always rooted for. Even though I've followed Tech more, it's just Marshall's always been in our hearts. Maryland beats.
It's been on our heart and mind.
Maryland beats Charlotte 56-21. And then let me pull up JMU because JMU is also local and they're now in FBS, so we have to cover them now. They
Why?
because they're closer to us than Tech, and maybe even closer than UVA is.
Okay. Well, you got an announcement. One more football team. Yay!
They won 63-7. They're now 2-0. They're like absolutely destroying everybody that they come into contact with. So dark horse threat, not the championship, but maybe we'll win the Sun Belt or something like that. We'll see.
There you go. I made a little thing for JMU in the script. There we go.
No, it's W Bozo, you ding dong.
All right. So that's Alabama. Where'd you leave off?
Okay, so in other college football news, we do have Nebraska had another embarrassing loss. This time they lost 45-42 to Georgia Southern. With that, the Cornhuskers fired coach Scott Frost, which he sounds like a dude who should be running a snow cone stand. The school couldn't even wait 3 more weeks when Frost's buyout would have dropped by half from $15 million to $7.5 million. So,
dang. Now Alabama almost lost to Texas. They pulled Texas. Why does it say text?
I don't know.
Too tired for this. See, this is a ploy, you see, from our evil producer. Man is making on purpose typos to confuse me, you see, because if Timmy didn't mention that, I would have got Alabama was lost to text without anything of it if it wasn't for Timmy. But yeah, they pulled out a 22-19 win game with a game-ending field goal. They dropped out of first place in the AP poll.
Yippee doo! All right. This week we had a lot of upsets. You have a aforementioned Marshall beating Notre Dame. Texas A&M lost to unranked Appalachian State 17-14. App State had that shootout against North Carolina last week. Then number 21 BYU beats number 9 Baylor 26-20 in double overtime. So that's ouch.
Yeah, Kentucky defeated number 12 Florida 26-16. Number 24, Tennessee defeated number 17, Pittsburgh, 34-27 in overtime. And
Yeah,
number 19, Wisconsin,
that game means death for the ACC this year if Clemson.
for sure. Yeah, 19, Wisconsin lost to unranked Washington State, 17-14. L.
Oof.
So I gotta say about that. No NHL stuff, so we are going to move on to Big T's Racing Minute. What do you want to say about that, Timmy?
So I missed the race. I was watching football, but Bubba Wallace got his second career win. I've been
Yeah.
hard on him. I've really been hard on him, but he actually went out and earned this one. So good on him.
Bygones be bygones.
He went out and he went and beat the field. He did it.
Yeah.
I thought Denny Hamlin was going to run him down at the end when I saw the replay, but he beat him. He
Yeah.
nothing else to say. He straight up beat him on track. Kevin Harvick has another wreck, so he's way behind the cut line right now. I'm not going to go over the entire cut line, but it's yeah, Harvick's in trouble. Kyle Busch is in trouble. Tyler Reddick had a crash. I think he's 2 points below, but I'm not sure. This app is slow. NASCAR, fix your app. They're never gonna see this podcast.
Yeah, it'll take at least 15 minutes till we get pull that up.
Yeah, you got Christopher Bell plus 58, Byron plus 48, Hamlin plus 47, Logano plus 40, Blaney plus 36, Bowman plus 30, Elliott plus 28, Larson plus 27. That's how many points relative to the cut line.
All right.
Where if after next week's race they're over the cut line, they move on. If they're under the cut line, they're kind of screwed.
Why does this feel like a lecture?
Cause it is. Chastain plus 26, Suarez plus 6, Reddick's plus 2, not -2, Cintrix plus 2, Kyle Busch -2, Austin Dillon -3, Briscoe -9, and Kevin Harvick -35, which means if he does not win this weekend at Bristol, he is dead. But yeah, and there's as I just said 5 seconds ago, Bristol is next weekend. I'll probably miss that one too. But that's okay. I have my little recording thing.
Yeah. But with that, we're going to move on to the dad jokes. Now, I got some pretty terrible ones this week, so there you go. Timmy,
Yes,
what do you
sir.
call the boss, the big man at Old McDonald's farm?
What?
The CIEIO.
Oh wow. Oh. Oh my.
Timmy.
I don't know what to think about that one because I think that one's actually kind of clever, but it wasn't funny enough. It was clever.
Screw you, Timmy. Timmy, why are pigs, also known as the Patriots, all so bad at sports?
Why?
They're always hogging the ball.
Yeah. Nice.
Buddy. How do astronomers organize a party?
How?
They plan it.
I'm leaving.
Oh, that was a knee slapper. That was a true knee slapper. Now, Timmy.
Yes, sir.
Get this one. Where do sharks? Little thing with jaws. Where do they go on vacation?
What?
Finland.
Oh.
Timmy.
Yes, sir.
Why do pilgrims' pants always fall down?
Why?
Because they're wearing their belts on their hats. Absolute peak comedy from they call me the comedian master, Comedian master Skippy. That's
Who
what
calls you that? Your grandma?
Well, the people. You don't know them.
Who are the people? Is it just your parents and your grandparents?
You don't like the people.
Which people? I know a lot of people.
It's the people. You don't heard of the people too?
You don't want to hang around that crowd.
Well, why not, Timmy? They say they call me the master of comedian. They call me.
Yeah, they're that drunk. They're that drunk that they call you that.
Well, I may have to reconsider my career choice then.
That's okay.
Anyhow, potato. Why is this here? Potato of the week. I'm gonna say that as a Skippy for losing $1 before the first fantasy game of the year. Okay, context. For those who were not in the fantasy football draft, I bet I in the fantasy draft in the draft chat, I said, hey, $1 to whoever picks the Lions defense. And I said the $1 whoever does that. And my dad picks and says, hey, I'm in the next room, buddy boy. So I fork it over. But listen, I'm gonna say this now. I know he's listening. Look at his team. Go look at it, Timmy. Where is it?
Okay, let me
Look at
pull
it.
up. I gotta
It
pull up
is
ESPN.
he no longer owns the Lions. It's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah,
He
because he
draft.
dropped him when the waiver wire opened up. That's what you
I
do.
don't care. I wasted a
It's a
dollar.
quick dollar. You
Yeah, but
shouldn't have
it's
made that
my
bet.
dollar.
You shouldn't have made that bet.
Just so you know, Dad, I will do what I did when I was like 7. I'll steal like quarters that I find around your room. I'll steal 4 quarters, and you'll never know
I have a
until
quarter
you
story,
watch
but
this.
we don't have enough time. I'll tell my
Okay.
quarter story next
So
week.
no, I'm potato week, but we'll put Timmy just because I can. Jag of the week. We're gonna put the. I told while during geometry class, I said, hey Timmy, we need a Jag of the week. He goes this FredNet parking. Boom.
If you know, you know.
That's yeah. If you know, you know, people. It's basically just any sport parking at all. It's all terrible. So we take potato of the week. We have the Steelers defense carrying the whole game. I have the stats here: 7 sacks, 4 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery.
Oof.
That is wacky.
Yeah, that's a stat line.
Very, very wacky. Now, so we have Carlos Alcaraz, U.S. Open Championship, and the #1 player in men's tennis. He is the youngest #1 in men's tennis history. So there you go.
Ooh, that's
But
cool.
now we got the American country countdown
Yes, sir, we
with
do.
Bill Colby.
All right, let me go down to the bottom of the charts. What do we have right here? We do have a couple debuts this week, actually. Parker McCollum's new song "Handle on You" debuts at number 40.
Mm-hmm.
Hardy and Lainey Wilson debut at number 36 with "Wait in the Truck," which Country Central accidentally typoed as "Wonton the Truck" once. It's kind of funny.
Kind
Then
of
you,
goofy.
what else? Yeah, we don't have many other big movers. You have "Down Home" by Jimmy Allen moving up 3 spots, number 22. Have nothing else doing a lot of big movements. You have Bailey Zimmerman's "Fall in Love" cracked the top 15. You have 5'9" by Tyler Hubbard moving up to number 8.
I like 5'9" actually.
Yeah, I do. I just I'm having it hit
Somehow
me this.
take my name is still chilling up
Yeah,
here,
but
but
let me talk about 5'9" for just a second.
yeah.
I when
Sorry.
that song's on the radio a lot now, and that hit me that like I knew that Florida Georgia Line was splitting, but it hit me this past week. That band had so much in the 2010s, even though they weren't always my favorite songs. It's just those songs had always been there. Florida Georgia Line's been there for 10 years. They had Cruise, This Is How We Roll, Dirt, all those
Yeah.
good songs, Confession, Holy, all those songs that have been there. I don't know what to say. It's just
Yeah.
you have last week's number one, Last Night Lonely by John Party drop all the way to number
Oh.
6.
Well,
I like
that one kind
yeah.
of slapped.
And you have Morgan Wallen's lead single for his next album, You Proof, up
Oh,
to number 5.
all right.
Not my favorite song by him, but we'll see what his next album
It's not that
has.
bad. Truth About You is up to number 4.
Yeah,
So,
Mitchell Tenpenny. I saw him live at the Luke Bryan concert. He did pretty good.
ooh, nice.
Then Luke Combs' is "Kind of Love We Make" stands tight at number 3. Then
Love us some Luke Combs.
yes, sir. Cole Swindell's "Heads Carolina" is still at number 2, and it
Jump.
kind of got sandwiched. With a Woman You Love by Justin Moore is this week's number 1.
Who would have thunk?
I mean, it's nice to see that song up there. It's just nothing really stuck out from it.
Yeah, kind of
And
just jumped up there randomly.
yeah, there are a lot of songs do that. And
Hmm.
holy moly, we're not really getting time locked. So, what do you say we have time to go over the college football rankings this week?
No one cares about the college football rankings. We cover the important ones.
Just the big movers and big droppers.
Didn't we already do that? But I mean, if you want, sure.
All right, I'll pull these
If
up.
if you don't know, we're capped at 40 minutes because Zoom is stupid.
Yeah, we have time.
Yeah, we were speedy little boys today.
All
But then
right, it
you do
doesn't.
have to come in account that I don't want to be up till 12 doing homework. So
Yeah. All right. It didn't. It didn't say. It doesn't say how what ranking, how much up or down they moved in the rankings. So we
what?
won't. We won't do that this week. We'll do it. We'll
Do
do
that
it.
then.
We'll do
All
it on
right.
the Instagram or something like that. We'll make it work.
Yeah, yeah, you can handle that. So Timmy, how you feeling about your fantasy team?
You know, I don't know. I think I
I
have a
don't know.
solid team. I don't think I'm at the very top by any means. I'd say I just have a solid middle of the pack team. If I can make
Tibor,
some.
listen,
Oh,
Tibor is
Tibor's
the
gonna
big dog
win.
this season. We have a lot of big dogs this season. Tibor
Either
is one of
Tibor's
them.
gonna win or Brendan's gonna win. Ugh.
Yeah, Brendan wasn't even there. Wait,
Brendan
wait.
missed the draft and he's
Why would
projected to
Brendan
win it
win?
all.
He
Because
didn't do that well this week.
just
He lost.
look at the projections.
Man has Dak Prescott.
Yeah, that's before he got hurt. He was projected. Actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Now that I think about it, he might be
yeah,
kind of too.
Brendan ain't going nowhere. He lost. I don't know what you're talking about. No, like the big dogs this week were Harrison, all the guys who scored over 130 were the team, which is we're not gonna say his name. The Pennsylvania Boneheads. Not gonna say their name either. We have Tibor, there's Harrison, then there's my father, also known as the producer. You were the second highest with 111.
Yeah, I
Now
did pretty
listen,
good.
Team Baxi actually just murdered us. Josh
Mm-mm.
Allen, big guy, so he did really well.
Yeah,
Though
Josh Allen.
none of his guys did actually that stupendous, other than Cooper Cup.
I
Like the
think you
somehow the
know.
Dolphins did really well.
Yeah, because they smoked the Patriots 20-7.
True. Yeah. What his tight end was lackluster.
Who is his tight end?
It was like let me see. Where is it? Team vaccine. Mike Jackson, Miami tight end. Any
Oh, okay. It
anything
makes
that
sense. I
comes
never
out of
heard of
Miami
him.
kind of stinks.
Never heard of him. He's
No
probably from the
offense.
Dolphins.
I guess. But yeah, that's basically all we have this week, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure to like,
Yes,
subscribe.
indeed.
Also, I believe hold on a minute, hold on a minute,
What
hold
did
on
you
a minute,
do?
hold on a minute, hold on a minute, hold on a minute. No, hold on a minute.
What are
I'm checking
you
something.
doing?
I hold on a minute, hold on a minute, hold on a minute, hold on a
All right.
minute.
Well, Skippy's doing his hold on a minute stuff. We're gonna update you
Hold this
guys
whole
on the
okay.
Bronco.
Okay, we're good. Listen, new thumbnail this week. Please appreciate us because it's cost us money now, and we're going broke. So yeah, little listen, we're poor little boys, so donations, GoFundMe for me and Timmy down in the comments.
Bro, this is coming out of my pocket, man.
Listen, we need money, okay?
Hey, that's why I
Give
have a
us
job
money.
interview. As this is coming out, I'll be in a job interview. Actually, no,
Really? What are you
it's a
applying
few
for?
hours. I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
What are
It's
you
a Chick
applying
Fil
for
A.
though? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, because I
Timmy's
need
gonna be
money.
making
I'm broke.
some holy chicken. So yeah. All right, ladies
Maybe.
and gentlemen, that is just about all we have this week. So we will see you all in the next one. Keep on honking.
What?